Hello and welcome back to Weyermann's Whimsy. We are going to make this lovely dear friend card using the Eden's Garden collection of stamps and dies and paper. I've also used the champagne rhinestone basic jewels just to add a little bit of bling. The collection does come with, if you buy the whole collection, it does come with some gems that go with it that are just beautiful. They're not quite available yet, but will be available November 1st when you're able to order. So what I've got here is I've got some of the cotton paper that I've just torn at an angle. And as I tore it, I kind of directed the tear so that it was in a diagonal. And I've got a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 of the Eden's Garden, or the Ever Eden paper, and a basic card base. So I've used the stamp from the Eden Garden set, the Dear Friend, How Are You? I've used dies, the Eden dies, the miniature wreath, and the leaves, and I've cut 4 of the leaves. And then I used one of the Stitched So Sweetly scalloped edged dies to cut out the greeting, because I wanted it to kind of, if you could see it through, I kind of wanted it to mimic the flow of the little berries around. I have stamped this in Evening Evergreen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some liquid glue. I didn't put this on the adhesive backing because it doesn't completely cover the greeting that I want to use it to frame. So I'm just going around the inside dots just to add just a dot of glue to help fix it down. And then I'm going to just lay it down over top of the greeting and just kind of press it down. And I'm doing this first just so that it has a bit of time to set up before I actually attach it to the card. So I am going to use my Stampin' Seal to attach the mat to the front of the card. And I'm just going to center this, drop it down. There we go. Now this started out as 5 1/4 by 4. And as I said, I kind of tore it diagonally corner to corner. And I'm just going to add some adhesive to this. And this, you have to go really slowly with the adhesive. It doesn't pick up well, so you have to just go slowly and kind of encourage it along. And there's a shiny side and a rough side to this paper, and I wanted it shiny side up, so I am just adding some adhesive to the rougher side. Okay, so I'm lining this up in the bottom corner like this and making sure it's straight. There we go. And then just pressing it down here. This end is a little flagged up. That's okay. We're going to put leaves over top, and I'm putting the leaves in so that they follow the flow of the tear. So sometimes they're one way round, sometimes they're the other way round. And then I don't need any in the middle because I'm actually going to have the greeting over that. So I've used the liquid glue for this as well, so I have some wiggle time to move them around if I need to. So I'm just going to pop this down. And I kind of wanted it to be half on the cotton paper and half on the DSP. So I am just going to continue to add these to the card like that. And of course I have glue on my fingers now, so it makes it a bit sticky. But the colors of this, being Eden's Garden, are the gold and the soft succulent and evening evergreen. But I'm really interested to use some of the brighter colors with the stamps and just see how they translate to using the brighter colors. So I will do some more videos with this set, just showing you the flexibility of the items. I'm just tucking that one stem underneath so that there's no kind of hard edge there. And I'm just going to pop a bit of glue underneath that edge because it didn't stick down with the leaves. So going to put some dimensionals on the back of the greeting. It's had time to set up now. And then we can add this to the front of the card and then add some bling. I really like how the cotton paper is shiny and it gives a bit of a sheen. But I thought it looked a little plain. And of course it's everybody's taste. What is plain and what is too fussy. That's it just as is. And that's why I added the champagne rhinestones, just because I thought it needed a little something. But you can add whatever you like, however you like to embellish. You could put ribbon on it if you wanted to. So I'm just trying to pick up these gems. Sometimes the little ones don't pick up very well. But I like to use the Take Your Pick tool to place them down because it gives me more control over where I'm putting them, unless they fall off like that. So it all happens in the videos. It's like just when you have your plans all set up, something comes along and changes them. But if the video was perfect, you wouldn't see how to fix things if they go slightly awry. Like if I get things in the wrong order, or they just won't pick up on the Take Your Pick tool. So I'm just going to pop this one down here. There we go. So that is the Dear Friend, How Are You card using the Eden's Garden stamp set and the Eden dies, along with one of the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.